This is the most popular phone on AliExpress. They've sold more than 50,000 of them, up to 100,000 actually. That's 5 times the next most popular, which is crazy when you think of it. Surely so many people can't be wrong, especially when it's rated an incredible 4.9 stars. But it starts incredibly cheap, at only 120-ish. Okay, that's before tax, but that's still really stupid cheap for a modern phone. So what's going on? Well, only one way to find out. Naturally, it's going to cost me more than expected, like all my videos. You see, besides the sneaky tax at checkout, they also caught me with temptation. There's a version with an unreal 12 gigabytes of RAM instead of only 8 on the cheaper version. It's also got double the storage too, for only £30 more. However, they were muchly redeemed by this big sale they had on, which cut the damage by 20 quid to a couple of pennies over 160 total, after tax. Here it is. Our hopeful flagship killer took 15 days to semi-circumnavigate the globe to us, which is quite slow even compared to a lot of other stuff I've ordered from Ali Not Very Express. Admire as always their premium packaging. It's got some weight to it, this. Let's open it! But first, let's quickly run through what's promised, so we can, importantly with AliExpress, check that they match up to reality. It's meant to have a very sleek design from the pics. I really hope it lives up to it. The specs list a 6.7-inch screen, okay, 6.67 to be pedantic, and it's meant to be an AMOLED, just a little over Full HD, and 120Hz too, which is very impressive at this price. Hell, the regular iPhone still only has 60, and I don't need to tell you how much more that costs. The cameras should be a triple setup on the back, with a main 64 megapixel shooter, and a couple of much lower resolution ones, an 8 megapixel ultra-wide, and 2 megapixel macro, which sounds suspiciously like spec padding to me. The front one is a mediocre sounding 16 megapixels, but don't worry, we'll test them. We'll put them all through their paces. Inside, 12 gigabytes of RAM is frankly insane at this price, and the ½ terabyte of storage is incredibly generous too. The processor is a MediaTek G99 Ultra, which tells me absolutely nothing because I've got no idea what it is and I don't know how powerful it is, so I'm very curious to see how fast it runs. Lastly is battery, a decent-sized 5000 milliamp hour one with fast charging. There is more of course, but I think we've covered the main points. It feels well padded. I really hope it is, or this video may be shorter than planned. Plastic bag, let's get this off. I love these phone bubble wrap thingies. Yes, I'm strange. Poco M6 Pro. It doesn't slip off easy. They need to speak to Apple about their boxes. Poco. I'm starting to think this phone may have been made by Poco. Take this out, now we can see him. But first, what's in here? SIM tool under flap, quick start guide and other papers, and a case. Wow, that's a nice inclusion. It feels not the cheapest, but certainly not premium either. The main man, 120Hz AMOLED screen, and all the rest of the specs. Okay, we'll come back to this. Below, there's a 67-watt fast charger designed by Xiaomi. Unfortunately not a British plug, and wow, this is a substantial feeling cable. I like the orange accents. This has got to be one of, if not the highest quality cable I've ever received with a phone. I'm impressed. I guess the fast charging requires a thicker cable for safety. Now the hero himself, or villain, we're about to find out. It's got a very clean look, and it's got a screen protector pre-applied as well. Ooh, that's a pretty phone. I think this two-toned mirror and matte finish is very tasteful, and the large lenses look pretty cool too. These are probably the macro and flash. On the bottom edge, it's got USB-C and a speaker grill. It's got power and volume upright, and on the top, it's got another speaker and a headphone jack. I haven't seen one of those on a new phone in a while. Just go and buy one. On the final side, it's got just a SIM slot, which is also a hybrid SD card slot, so you could put a memory card instead of the second SIM. Kind of useful. As you can see, the edges are plastic, and I'm pretty sure the back, despite its looks, is too. But what you can't see through the camera is the feel, and the plastics really do reduce how premium it feels in hand, and it's quite lightweight. While this will make it more comfortable to hold for any period of time, it does cheapen it tactilely. That said, it doesn't really feel cheap and flimsy, just not premium, which is at odds with how it presents visually. Did I mention I like how it looks? Now let's turn it on. Hopefully it's not cheap on the inside. Poco MIUI. I think I'm from the United Kingdom.